how can we investigate ourselves? That is the primary question. So kung ang isang congressman, sabi nyo kanina kahit sino masagasaan, wala tayong sasantuhin, kahit congressman, kahit senador. Eh kung ang congressman hindi pa pwedeng maging resource person at hindi natin pwedeng pa-testify under oath, eh di ibig sabihin sa usapang to, exempted ang congressman. So paano tayo mag-iimbestiga? Paano tayo? Number one. Number two, Mr. Chair, here is the USP. Sinasabi, paano nagkaroon ng insert? Under the name of Congressman Zaldy ko, ang insertion sa BICAM as proponent siya is 13,803,693,000. And we do not want to invite him as a resource person.
With due courtesy to all my colleagues, kanina lang ay tinanong ni Congressman Shell Jokno at ni Congressman Secretary Laila de Lima na hindi ba pangit na meron tayong komitiba and we might be investigating our colleagues? That's precisely the reason, Mr. Chair, why we are all here because of our oversight powers. Yes, tutumbukin yan by the third-party investigators, and if there are cases, let cases be filed against the personality. Pero ang punto ko lang, Mr. Chair, I am appealing to our members, wag po nating ilihis na patuloy ito na nangyayari. Nagbago na ang chairman ng Committee on Appropriations, nangyayari pa rin. And tila ako, nung pag-aral ko ng 2026 proposed NEP, merong mga napasok na flood control projects na hindi nang galing sa baba. Mr. Chair, with due courtesy to my colleagues, yes, tumbukin natin later ang Committee on Appropriations, but for now, we have the officers that resigned. I'm not sure if it is already accepted, officials of the Department of Public Works and Highways. We need to know paano ito nangyayari. And also, Mr. Chair, if I move forward, the intent of this committee is to exercise of oversight powers to put in and instill measures para hindi na maulit. Instead of focusing on a single situation, as reiterated, as conveyed by my very good friend, Congressman Ungap, baka pwedeng, we can invite them. We can invite a colleague who is not a member of the four committees. So the former chairman of the Committee on Appropriation is not a member of all the committees here. Eh pwede naman niyang imbitahin. Why do we have to put on motion? Let us not make the investigation personal. Let us all work together so that in the 2026 budget, while we are ongoing the deliberation, let us identify yung mga singit na flood control projects, yung mga cat's eye na nandiyan pa rin at hindi pa rin natatanggal. Let us do our job by putting a permanent seal to all these anomalous things. With that, Mr. Chair, may I appeal to my colleagues? Yes, let's invite the personalities mentioned. Let's do away with motions and divisions of the House because we are losing focus. Balikan natin, ano bang iniimbestiga natin? Na mapunta ang pera ng taong bayan sa tamang proyekto. Na mapuntahan ang investigasyon sa dapat na mga baguhin, that we have a new secretary, that we will be helping him, maybe put everything in place, all the safety measures, at yung mga admin orders, executive orders na nandiyan, tanggalin na natin while we are all here. So again, Mr. Chair, may I repeat my appeal. The focus of our investigation is to nip the bud, putulin ang ugat para hindi na ulit tumubo. And with that, Mr. Chair, let's move forward to the interpellators that have signified their intention to ask questions. And I believe the Honorable Erice, as I earlier talked to him, is amenable to inviting a colleague. Kung hindi dumating, then let's discuss that. But is that the solution? Because any member of Congress will change. Any committee chairman will change. But if the root of the cause of all of this will not be nipped, paulit-ulit pa rin itong mangyayari.
Congressman Tanco, then Congresswoman. Mr. Chair, yun na nga ang problema, no? Nung unang ginawa to, I was against it. How can we investigate ourselves? That is the primary question. So kung isang congressman, sabi nyo kanina kahit sino masagasaan, wala tayong sasantuhin, kahit congressman, kahit senador. Eh kung ang congressman hindi pa pwedeng maging resource person at hindi natin pwedeng pa-testify under oath, eh di ibig sabihin sa usapang to, exempted ang congressman. So paano tayo mag-iimbestiga? Paano tayo? Number one. Number two, Mr. Chair, here is the USP. Sinasabi, paano nagkaroon ng insert? Under the name of Congressman Zaldy ko, ang insertion sa BICAM as proponent siya is 13,803,693,000. And we do not want to invite him as a resource person.
Mr. Chair, sorry.
Comsec, can you show this? Para lang
Yeah.
sabihin, hindi ako
Mr. Chair, with
nagsimbento.
due courtesy.
Wait, I have the floor.
Yeah,
I
i-correct
have
ko
the
lang.
floor.
Yeah, but
I have
Mr.
the floor.
No, Mr. Chair.
I have the floor.
Just to, on the
I have the
record,
floor.
On the record, Mr.
I
Chair.
have the floor.
We did not refuse
Suspend.
to
I
invite.
have the floor.
Mr. Chair, suspend. Motion to suspend.
Mr.
Meeting resumed.
Mr. Chair.
We are returning to the previous motion. Particular details on how we would want to dispose of the motion. Particularly because subject of the inquiry today are specific project. And this is something we understand that budget preparation is within the context of implementation of infrastructure projects. I think we would want to focus on specific projects that have been inspected by the President today. The further that we delay discussions on the matter, I think the public will be more frustrated with Congress. So what is the pleasure of Congressman Enrique, Your Honor?
Sir Chair, if that's the case, I would like to defer my motion because I would like to consult staff kung itong mga 100 billion na versions sa 2025 budget ay may mga nakasamang those projects as the President had mentioned in revelation. So, consult ko. Kung wala po dito, I will withdraw my motion. Pero kung meron, I will insist on. So, Mr. Chair, I would like to request the chair my earlier. Thank you.
Congressman Enrique, get the motion heard.
Here.
Point of order, just
Mr. Chair.
inquiry from the movement. So when he moves for the deferment of his motion earlier, not really withdrawing the motion. Do I take it correctly?
As I said, Mr. Chair, I'm not withdrawing my motion. I'm just deferring my motion to order to consult my staff whether 100 billion insertions in the 2025 budget includes those projects as mentioned by the. So, in order to be fair,
Isn't it? I'm sorry, Mr. Chair, I have to. Isn't it back to our colleague, the near minority leader? You were actually mentioning about the BICAM earlier. And really, it's supposed to be part also of my questions later. Nobody has ever seen, as far as I know, the BICAM Committee Report 2025 has not been released in a copy. So there are a lot of questions. And the only ones who can really explain those things, because there's an unprecedented cuts and insertion. 173 billion, understand, I consulted budget. So, ang pananaw ko po, paano tayo makaka-move on sa pag-inquire nitong mga individual projects, insertions, etc. Kung hindi pa natin nalalaman ano ang nangyari sa BICAM in 2025. And therefore, ang makakasagot nun, just information would be the two chairs of both panels, the House and the Senate, in that BICAM. I'm not saying that my colleague, my distinguished colleague, would have no discretion, a deferral of this motion. It's just that, doon po sana rin ako tutuloy. We have to understand what happens sa BICAM. And makakasabi sa atin yan, yung report mismo, na hindi pa nakikita ng karamihan, and testimony as person of those in the know. And that refers to both chairs of the APRO Committee of the House and the Finance Committee of the Senate. So it's just a form of a money. At gusto ko lang pong sagutin ng konti ang punto ni the Honorable Congresswoman Garin was saying something, let's not make it personal. Who's saying that we're making it personal? Nothing personal. It's all about public interest. It's all about truth and accountability. Wala akong personalan. Thank you very much, Mr.
Mr. Chair, if I may, Mr. Chair, because I'm listed
would
as
want
the
to,
first
recognize-
interpolator, may I appeal to my colleagues? If I may be able to proceed to my line of questioning, I will pursue the line of questioning of the Honorable Ega Erice, and I fully respect the context of the statements of the Honorable Laila de Lima. With that, Mr. Chair, may I appeal that I be recognized as the
Yes,
first.
please proceed.
Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Mr.
Maraming
Chair, Mr.
salamat
Chair.
po sa ating mga
Point of order.
kasamahan. Mr. Chair, may
Point
I
of order,
ask,
Mr. Chair.
because the...
Point of order, Mrs. Chair.
Yes,
So,
what is your point of order?
Yes. So I just want to inquire because ang rules na po natin is minority, independent, and majority.
No, I don't think there's a rule like that.
So kailan po ang term ng dependent?
Sorry?
Kailan po ang term
After the majority.
So ang rule ng committee na to is minority, majority, independent.
Yes po.
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Mr.
Chair.
Chair.
Maraming salamat din. Bong Toby.
Congressman Flores, please.
Yeah, Mr. Chair. The former Secretary Bonoan is actually asking that he be excused, Mr. Chair, as there is going to be a turnover for the DPWH with the new Secretary, Mr.
Yes, I understand.
With the undertaking that he will come back and in the next scheduled hearing. Mr.
We'll just
Mr.
finish this
Chair,
interpellation, then we can.
Precisely the reason that I want to move forward, because the subject of my interpellation will be answered by the Honorable Bonoan. Yeah, very quickly, Mr. Chair, kung pwede lang po sana. I only have 5 minutes.
If we do allow that, Mr. Chair, then we would have to allow everyone to ask questions to Secretary Bonoan.
But Secretary Bonoan is time bound, no? So we just let her finish, then
I said, Mr. Chair.
Secretary Bonoan can basically go.
Maraming salamat, sir. Maraming salamat, Pong Flores. So, Mr. Chair, kanina nga, may mga natanong si Sec Laila, may mga tanong si Kong Erice. May I ask from the Secretary of the Department of Public Works and Highways, the former Secretary, can you give us a very brief flow of how projects are listed in the National Expenditure Program?
Your Honor, the process starts from engineering districts, consultation with various sectors.
Point of order, Mr. Chair. Sorry to interrupt. Hindi po kaya nabanggit na po ni Secretary Bonoan yung tanong po ni Congresswoman Garin sa pagtatanong po ni Congressman Erice. This is just a duplication of the question propounded by Congressman Erice.
But I think we have to give her the honor of asking the question.
Even if it's a repetition of what was asked
Mr. Chair,
earlier.
what rule did my question violate? May I appeal to our colleagues, magrespetuhan tayo. Kung tiyempo nyo naman, pwede kayong magtanong. I gave that preliminary question because I'm moving to the next question.
This is a point of order po.
What law
Yeah,
did I violate in asking a question, Mr. Chair? Hindi na po ba ako pwedeng magtanong?
I'm making the
Kailangan ba yung tanong ko, ipaalam ko kay Congressman Marcoleta?
Binanggit ko lang po na natanong na po kasi ni Congressman Erice yung pong katanungan ng ating
That's why, Mr. Chair,
Mampabatas.
I mentioned that my questions is in line with the question of Congressman Erice. That's why I'm setting the premise. Let's move forward, Mr. Chair. Sayang ang oras na hinihinto natin ang investigasyon na ito.
If the premise was laid already, why do we have to repeat it?
Because, Mr. Chair, I have my time. I'm laying down my premises of ano po ba ang kinakatakutan ni Congressman Marcoleta sa mga katanungan ko?
Wala po.
Then
Wala
let me
po.
proceed, Mr.
Gusto po
Chair.
natin
It's my
mag-move
time.
forward.
The chair will rule.
Kailangan
The chair will rule,
tipirin
please.
po natin ang oras. Di po ba?
Oras ko po ang kinakain ng mga tanong ko. And Mr. Chair, may I move that my time be sent back to point zero.
Yes, let the Deputy Speaker proceed, please. Thank you. The chair has ruled.